win 2-0, maybe we get some win back into the sales. Because for right now, people aren't looking at LongZhu as a contender for LCK Spring 2017.
Yeah, I mean, Fly, going back to the Cerulean Soul as well, gonna keep looking to add some wins onto his board because he does have BDD sitting in the background, hungry to come in on that starting position in mid lane. So the pressure is on for him especially. We've seen some mixed performances with him throughout the season so far in their 3 matches. So we'll see if the Aurelian Soul is still as reliable as we saw it last season. I think it's gonna be.
Fun matchup against the Rise, who will be able to pressure, especially early. It is going to be that Caitlyn didn't even mention it for Soul, so just matching line wave clear with line wave clear against Prey, but it's away from the comfort. The Jhin would have been the lock-in if not for the double AD ban on the red side in the second round. And spot matchup in general, you have to like Varus Karma against the Tom Kench Caitlyn lane. But exciting, I want to get back into it. Finally, Korean League of Legends back, 8-day break, ready to launch into it. Should be a fun one. Punch to contest his red buff, and the bot lane play was what we were expecting. Red buff play also makes a lot of sense. So far, very ordered stuff from LongZhu.
Oh, that's going to be Spiderling coming through. It's a nice little burst of damage onto Gugar, and LongZhu, they just shove him off.
Consider what's happening here. The jungler had to recall because he couldn't get to his own red, so it's a fresh red onto Crash. Aurelian Soul roams first. Shen can teleport down. It's 2 weeks.
Yeah, could just fall off before you really get any traction at all. You can see now, it's going to be struggle street even further for Soul. Comes back in, has that BF sword, picks up 2 daggers on this last recall, but it's going to be going up against that tier with the Caulfield's Warhammer and the serrated Dirk from Prey. So he's got plenty of damage, going to be stacking up for even more in the long run with that Tear of the Goddess into the Manamune. And a LongZhu, they're going to be looking for more damage onto monsters and structures as they go ahead and pick up this first Mountain Drake. So only took them about 2 minutes. And they'll be able to go ahead and snatch this one up. No one from Kongdoo wanting to even mess with this take. Has that Stand United ready to go. You have to expect it's going to pull the trigger on this one pretty soon. Fly gets jumped on. That's going to be Stand United coming through onto him. Still relatively healthy. Here comes Expression. Gets a Shadow Dash onto Roach, and they take him out. Kill picked up by Expression. First blood goes to LongZhu.
And we had in Korea. There was a time when it was just Fly and Huhi, it felt like, across the world playing that Aurelian Soul. Xiaohu played a couple of games, but those two were the most proficient. Gugar's first Abyssal Voyage didn't get much. He's still level 6. He hasn't even hit level 7 in the interim. They're going to try again. Yeah, a lot of members top.
Coming in straight in under the turret. Roach already has the aggro. Expression, he goes low, gets a big triple Shadow Dash, but Ace in the hole comes through. Don't even need it. Roach is just going to pop with that Vengeful Maelstrom. And Kongdoo, they'll put a kill and a turret on the board.
Let's see what they get, though, because clearly you can see the pings in bot lane. They'll look to try and trade. Speaking of trades, Edge doing decent damage, but I don't think he actually has the ability.
I think they're going to lose this.
Yeah, this is just the inside track that they have. Because you focused all the vision on bot, they'll get it first, but it looks like it will be answered cleanly.
This is turning into a base race, though. Fly's keeping Edge away so he can't, TP up to the top to try to continue with the push or go down bottom to try to clear out the wave. Looks like they're just going to let that wave shove in. And then LongZhu rotating up into the mid lane, running their way back up, but there's no way they can clear this out in time unless they want to go for a massive play, which they do. Throw warp into the back line, but Edge gets locked down, immediately goes low, but Punch goes in, finds a kill onto Prey, the first one to fall in the fight. Fly roaming his way up, the Celestial Expansion not yet thrown out. There it's going to be, but can't get in range of anybody. Expression arriving with the Stand United just wasn't enough to help keep Prey alive, so LongZhu actually don't get the turret and they lose their AD carry.
Yeah,
they'll do a lot of damage.
It might actually be Bloodthirster third from Soul. He notices that it's only the Sunfire from Shen, nothing else. Abyssal Voyage is pretty aggressive given the
hello,
game.
Gugar, you have no flash, no way to get out of here. Pops the shield, but it doesn't even matter. He goes down. TP comes through from Expression, still has the Stand United. And with him out of the way, LongZhu say, well, screw it, let's start up the Baron.
That's an individual mistake as well as, wow, I guess just a random poke caught the Kha'Zix.
Yeah, and now no Smite available to try to steal this one. No chance in hell of it going over to Kongdoo. Gets taken out. Crash picks that up. Roach doing his damage to try to take this up, but flashes away with the Maelstrom still ticking. They'll stick to him like glue, however, as the Shadow Dash comes through, and he's going to pay for this one with his life. 3 members fall. A Baron gets picked up by LongZhu, and you have to think that the door was just shut in the face of Kongdoo. And with no vision around that pit, and now with Roach getting caught out, you have to expect that that could very easily go over to LongZhu. If they even really need it, if they can't just end it on, one big push right here. Soul, eats the Voice of Light straight into lockdown from the rest of the members of LongZhu, and Prey finishes them off over the wall. That is going to be a lot of the safe wave clear going away from the side of Kongdoo Monster. They'll lose their first inhibitor here at 31.5 minutes. And LongZhu, they might just be looking to end the game.
Yeah, the catch there onto the AD carry was massive. Soul has not looked the same on the Caitlyn compared to his Jhin and Ashe performances. Should be the game ending. That's going to be the first Nexus turret.
Again, they get the second one. Edge, if he can lock somebody down, still could potentially burst Prey down to half HP, something like that. I don't know. Roach goes in, though. Trying to lock someone down as long as he can. He's going to die. That's the GA available for him. He'll come back up. Edge almost falls to that piercing arrow. He'll be able to make it out in time. Cougar comes up with the Devourer, but just going to hand a double kill over to Fly in the long run. And yep, that's going to be the game. Here's the last Nexus turret falls. Soul not able to do anything. Cocoon lands on the Edge, flashes into the fountain. Can't get out. And in just under 33 minutes, LongZhu, they keep the ball rolling throughout. Had a bit of a slow little bit in the mid game, but they turn up the heat yet again. They close it out very cleanly against Kongdoo Monster.